Hare Krishna, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well for those who joined in person and for those who will be watching this video. And let's start our class with a short kirtan. I'm muting everyone. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. সবাই Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare. Jai Pancha Tattva, Jaya Pancha Tattva, Pancha Tattva, Jaya Pancha Tattva, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jai Prabhupada, Jai Gurudev, 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 Jai Gurudev, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Jayam Vishnupad Paramhansa Parivrajacharya. Ashtottara Satasri Srimad His Divine Grace Abhay Charanarvinda Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Paramhansa Parivrajacharya. Ashtottara Satasri Srimad His Divine Grace Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai. नामाचार्य शिला हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से बोलो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की जय। श्री श्री वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की जय। नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय। पुरुषोत्तम धाम जगन्नाथपुरी की जय। गंगा माई जमुना माई की जय। भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदी हरि हरि बोल। मोस्ट ऑस्पिशियस Tirobhav Tithi of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य जय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवाशादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लङ्घयति गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दं माधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम् आजानुलम्बितभुजौ कनकावदताौ सङ्कीर्तनैकपितरौ कमलायताक्षौ विश्वम्भरौ द्विजवरौ युगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणावतारौ हरे कृष्णा Today we were continuing with the Bhakti Basics series, but for today we wanted to take a um, diversion into a deeper subject. Today is a very, very auspicious day. Today is the disappearance day or Tirobhav Tithi of Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pad Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who is the Gurudev, the spiritual master of our very beloved Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pad Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada. So um, we want to cover this topic, and this topic, okay, when we hear about the acharyas on the days when they appear and they disappear, okay, these are very high potent days. These are the days when we can actually pray to them for their mercy. These days are as powerful as the acharya themselves. So just to talk about a little bit about appearance and disappearance, when we say in our material world, when we say happy birthday, means the person, that was the day the person was born. For in case of acharyas, we call that as an appearance day. That was the day that they appeared. And when they disappear from this material world, it is called the day, or when the day they complete their activities in this material world, that is the called the day of disappearance. So for normal persons, when they leave, um, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, there are two types of living entities. One is Nitya Siddha and another is Nitya Baddha. Nitya Siddha is those who are eternally liberated, and Nitya Baddha means those who are eternally in bondage. So Nitya Baddha is of the category of like people that are like us. We are Nitya Baddhas. Okay. But Nitya Siddhas, they come on a special purpose. They are very dear to the Lord, and they are actually Lord's persons like who come for a special purpose. And when they appear or disappear, it is not like the birth and death of any normal person. They are always present, but it is just that from our eyesight in this particular planet, we are unable to see them, but they are still always present. That is how they disappear. Just like the sun, even if it sets, that does not mean sun is gone. Sun is still there. We are not able to see it. It is invisible in our eyesight. That's the difference. So, with that being said, let us start to understand about the most glorious Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who is the guru of our beloved Srila Prabhupada. So these appearance days, like, okay, and the disappearance days of a great Vaishnava Acharya, um, like Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, they give us a wonderful opportunity to remember their life, their examples, and their teachings of one who is an Acharya. And what does Acharya means? Acharya means one who teaches by their example, by their words, by their lives. So, like, firstly, we have to understand that we are doing this bhakti basics. And am I audible, by the way? I'm unable to see anyone. So I just want to make sure that, okay, I'm audible. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. Yes. So uh, I think you will be able to unmute yourself. So am I audible?
Yes, Prabhu.
Audible, audible,
Okay, okay. Okay, sure.
audible.
Thank you. So, um, so Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, let us go back to about uh, uh, in the 1800s. So Srila, we have a great acharya there. Okay, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He is a very very empowered personality, and will not go into much details about Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, but we'll try to understand. He's also called as, there are six Goswamis that we know, and Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is often referred as the seventh Goswami. We will talk about the six Goswamis, who they are, what kind of work they have, and why Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is called as the seventh Goswami in future. But I wanted to touch upon this topic because I wanted everyone to receive the blessings of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Very important for our progress in bhakti, and to understand the mood in which he came. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he descended to this world only for the true purpose of giving the principles of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, um, just for this particular session, like, since we have not covered this, I wanted to uh, bring bring this up, that for now, understand that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than Krishna himself in the mood of Radharani. He only appeared 500 years back, and he is the most magnanimous form, like in the most merciful form. He came to distribute the love of Godhead. He came to give the highest thing. Now, what is this love of Godhead? Why do we need this? And if we have to understand this, then let us understand this, that, okay, if we look at all the different religions of the world, or not religion as such, but the different practices of the world, in most other practices, some practice came 1500 years ago, some came 2000 years ago, some came 2500 years ago, some came 5000 years ago. But this, what we are talking about, is something that has been there from the time immemorial, from the time of creation. From the time of creation, that which has been there, that is the Sanatan Dharma. And if you look at the other practices, what they teach us is, don't do this, don't do this. Okay, like it basically, it it is telling about like what needs to be done, what does not need to be done. But it does not go into the details of who is God, what does God like, how do we love that personality. Because everyone is trying to, if we look at it, each and every one of us are trying to find joy And we all find joy in giving love and in receiving love, that loving reciprocation. So w- when we as individuals find this the highest form that we can reciprocate in this love, is when we develop the love towards God, towards the supreme personality of Godhead. So Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he could see that all around him, like they were so much degraded, and there was a fallen condition in the human society. There was rampant materialism. Okay, because we see that, okay, most people, okay, we are always like, okay, we think that, okay, religion means like, okay, or go to the temple, okay, pay some dakshina, do some puja, and what is the main objective of it? Is that okay, so that I can get a promotion, so that I can get a better house. I will do a fire sacrifice so that I can get better ways of gratifying my own senses. But these are perverted understandings, and these are perverted practices in the name of religion. Okay, so Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he saw around him that even in the name of even after Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he left from this world. Even in the name of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings, it was s- it was so rare to find someone like who was actually applying the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who had the real conception of the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, many people in this world, they turn away from God. Why do they turn away from God? Because, uh, and there are various reasons for that. Okay, but there is a category of people who have had bad experiences. Okay, there are some people like who may be envious. Okay, but there are some people, there is also a category like, okay, who have had bad experiences through this. And where did they had bad experiences? They saw like, okay, they thought someone who is very saintly, okay, but they saw them in a different light, and that's how they gathered it. So this was what was going on. Okay, and Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he made a note of this. So there was a tremendous movement of Sahajism at that time. What is Sahajiya? Sahajiya means one who takes things very cheaply, one who, like, without properly disciplining oneself according to the principles of Krishna consciousness that has been given by our acharyas. And Srila Rupa Goswami is the direct disciple. Like, he's all the in the line of Gaudiya Vaishnavas. We are all called Rupanugas, who are followers of Srila Rupa Goswami. We are called Gaudiyas because we are followers of Lord Chaitanya. So, this is what Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur observed. So, and he meditate. Eh, Basically, just to give you some examples, some of these Sergia groups, they were they were endorsing illicit sex in the name of acting like in the conjugal ras of Radha and Krishna. And that is what we can see in TVs also. There are many songs that are coming out like this. So, uh, it is it was a terrible state of affair. And uh, many, like, okay, they were just crying out for Krishna. Okay, just trying to show that how much they have emotional tears, but they were neglecting the rules and regulations to control one's life, to bring to a point where they can purify the heart. So where the essence was going on, like what I'm showing rather than what I'm practicing. So normal people, they were getting confused with all this type of ecstasies, weeping in terms of tears, but they were not getting the real philosophy out of it, that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give. So the people were engaging in all these sense pleasures in the name of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It was such a terrible condition. So, and normal people, they were getting deviated. Just to give you one example, very recently, His Grace Amog Leela Prabhu, many of you may have heard his name. He was telling that he was traveling in a flight, and when he was traveling, when he boarded the flight, so air hostesses generally come, as you know, to offer something, and they asked him, okay, sir, do you need veg food or non-veg food? So His Grace Amog Leela Prabhu was surprised. What is this? I am in a saffron cloth. He's a brahmachari. Okay. How is it that they're asking me for non-veg food? So he asked the air hostess, why do you ask me for non-veg food? Like, okay, because I'm in this. When anyone is coming in this type of cloth, saffron cloth, then they generally don't take non-veg. So the air hostess said, no, no, sir. We have seen saffron cloth people who also eat non-veg. So it's called Murgi mission. Like, okay, this is what it is. Like, okay, they are in a they are in a robe of a sadhu, but they are involved in animal killing. That is the terrible state of affair even today. But when it was Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, there were a lot of apasampradayas like this. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, in order to make sure that okay, he uh, he can he can deliver, he can bring the common person with the right understanding. He started rampant efforts to publish books, to preach in a way that he can show that okay, who are the apasampradayas. Okay, so there were a lot of things that he was doing, but he thought that okay, he felt very helpless. He felt that okay, I alone cannot do this, and that is the nature of a Vaishnav. That a Vaishnav always feels helpless. I cannot do this on my own. I need the mercy of my acharyas. So for he prayed for a ray of Vishnu to appear to establish the teachings of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, to establish the pure, true teachings of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He asked for someone like Krishna himself so that his empowered representative comes and to give the light to this world of darkness. So, because he knew that okay, he was aging and he had to do something. If you see that way, a Vaishnav is always very humble. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is himself very, 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 he is considered to be an ideal Grihastha. He had 10 children, but and he was a deputy magistrate at in High Court, and he was so efficient as a Grihastha. Like, okay, although he had so much family responsibilities, court responsibilities, but he wrote several books, hundreds of books actually, and he was so very efficient in his court that whatever would take someone like okay few hours, the cases, he would just finish it in 5 minutes. So he was very efficient, and the English, the Britishers, they were so respectful of him that as a matter of respect and honor for him, they built a railway line from his house to the court. Can you imagine? It was British rule, but their respect towards this Indian, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, was so high. So that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur prayed and prayed to Sri Krishna that okay, that to give him to bless him with a child who is a pure devotee and who takes this forward to distribute the pure teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, of course, Krishna cannot refuse the sweet and pure prayer of a surrendered devotee, especially when that mood of prayer is in the mood of preaching in the compassionate spirit, like that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur wants to. It's not for him, but he wants to give it to the world. So, thereby, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he was blessed. His wife's name is um, so Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, like, okay, he was blessed with a child, and his child was named as Vimala Prasad. Vimala Prasad, Bimla Devi is in Jagannath Temple, um, right outside Jagannath Temple in Puri. You will see there is Bimla Devi. Okay, uh, she's uh, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur understood that this is the blessings of Bimala Devi that has come in, uh, and he named him as Bimala Prasad. So, b- uh, so and Vimal is actually the name. Is if you see in terms of understanding, it is the name of the internal potency of Lord Jagannath. So Vimala Prasad means the mercy of the internal potency of Lord Jagannath. So when he was born, there were 32 special markings of great personality on his body. on the body of Vimla Prasad. So, and there was another special thing, very, very special thing. When he was born, the the umbilical cord was draped around Bimla Prasad's body as if it is a sacred thread of a Brahmin around his neck and his waist. So when various astrologers saw him and they looked into his horoscope, they were struck with wonder that they had never seen a horoscope like this. Okay, so one astrologer said that, okay, this is a great personality and he will change the course of the human society. So, wow. So, when he was now, you can understand when he was just 6 months old, it was time for ceremony of this, what we call as Annoprashan. Annoprashan means the first grain ceremony. At that time, they were living in Jagannath Puri, and at that time, the Rath Yatra was taking place. So, when Rath Yatra is on the Jagannath temple, if you ever go to Puri, so there is a Chaitanya Gaudiya Math, which is like in the same street as the Jagannath temple. That Chaitanya Gaudiya Math is nothing but it is the house of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, where Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was born. So this place, um, um, Jagannath Rath will pass through that place. So this Jagannath Rath Yatra was going on, and um, what happened is when Jagannath Rath was passing through that place, it came and it stopped at that place, at that house, and it would not move from there for 3 days. The cart would not move. Everyone tried everything, but nothing was happening. So during that time, like, okay, right in front of um, Bhakti Vinod Thakur's house, since the thing is there. So I was telling about Bhakti Vinod Thakur's wife. His name is Mother Bhagwati Devi. So what she did is she brought in the baby child, okay, and presented him in the lotus feet of Shri Jagannath Dev. And just at that time, like when she placed him at his feet, the garland from Jagannath Dev fell right around the neck, and they considered it that this is Jagannath's Mahaprasad. And right at the presence of Jagannath, they gave him his first grain ceremony. They did his first, gave him his first grains. So, uh, so when Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur heard this, at that time he understood that this is a sign, this is a great sign that his prayers have been answered. Prayed to, uh, what he prayed to the Lord to get a ray of Vishnu. So this child will do wonders in the future. So our Srila Prabhupada, he tells us that when when Srila Bhakti Vinod, when Bimala Prasad was only 2 or 3 years old, one day what happened is his father brought mangoes and he took mangoes. He took one mango and he ate it. So generally, what devotees do is they offer anything before eating to the Lord, so that like, okay, we get Lord's prasad. What happens is if we eat something without offering to the Lord, it is just like, I'll give you an example that if we are if we are using our father's money without telling our father, okay, and if we use it for our own things without asking father, what would that be called? Can anyone tell? If we are taking money from father without asking him, what do we call that?
Stealing.
Stealing, correct.
Theft,
Yes.
theft, theft.
Theft,
Stealing.
correct. Yes, correct. So that is theft. That is stealing. So similarly, when Lord has given us so much, but we are not using it, uh, we are not giving it to our Supreme Father. That means what we are doing? We are stealing. Now think about it. If I take money from my father's pocket without asking, but I order some food, and when the money is there, I tell my father that, okay, Will you also have, I took money from you, but I'm using your money only, and I just brought some food. Why don't you come and eat? Now, whether whether he likes to eat, whether he likes those items or not, but when he hears that, okay, oh, my son thought about me, he took money, he's revealing to me. So similarly, we have been also given whatever we have that has been given to us by the Lord, and when we offer that, we please Lord, and by that we invoke Lord's mercy. When we offer it to the Lord, it is called bhoga, and when we take it, it is called prasad. So, uh, so so Bhakti, so our Vimla Prasad, he had that, he had those mangoes for himself, and his father said, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur said that these mangoes must be first offered to Krishna. So the child, that 2 or 3 old child, that child is saying like this: "What a wretched, sinful person I am! For I am trying to enjoy the things that belong to Krishna. I will never take a mango as long as I live." And he followed that vow for his entire life. Can you imagine a 2 to 3 year old child taking a vow to not eat mango? Mango is one of the, I mean, it is one of my favorite fruit. It is, in fact, the most favorite fruit. So, Srila Prabhupada would say, our Srila Prabhupada would say that, okay, whenever devotees would give Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur a mango, even though at that time he was an old man, he would say, I am an offender. I cannot eat mango. He took it so seriously. He would always humble himself by saying that. Can you see the determination? So, in this way, he was teaching by his examples right from his childhood how seriously we should take life in Krishna consciousness. It is the tendency of devotees to take things very lightly, to be very whimsical in what we say about others, what we do, what we eat, right? But we have to understand Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur wanted to reveal to us how a devotee should be very, very cautious, very careful, very serious in everything we do very properly in Krishna's service. We should never we should never offend Krishna, and we should never offend Krishna's devotees. We should never offend the Vaishnavas. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur saw this mood in his son, that Krishna has fulfilled his most innermost prayers. And would you like to know like how brilliant of a student he was? Even when he was 7 years old, just 7 years old, he had already memorized Gita. Not just memorized, not just like okay, like a parrot, you just blabber like okay, what Gita is. But he could already give the perfect explanation and the purports of Gita. Throughout his life, he and his father, like they took really, really great pains to establish the pure truth of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu's teachings. Now, let's see that in like at a time uh, when this let us go to one instance where this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birthplace, like how it was discovered. So there were so many Babajis who were living, who were maintaining very high standards. Uh, for those of you who do not know, a Babaji is one like, okay, who is a sannyasi. Like, okay, but he's generally like he's fixed to one place. He does very strict sadhana. Okay, there were many Babajis at that time, like, okay, who were maintaining very high standards. But what happened is they were very much keeping it to themselves. They were not coming out, fighting, and revealing the discrepancies that were going on in the name of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, if let's say, for those of you who are here, uh, who are who have found some interest in the path of bhakti, imagine if no one would have really told us this path is the most blissful path. Like, okay, imagine if no one would have told us, how would have even we come to know? I can tell you about myself. Right up to few years back, I did not know And I'm very ashamed to say that I did not know who was Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who was Nityananda Prabhu, what kind of mercy that they came to give. I did not know about what are the teachings of Lord Krishna. I did not know anything. But when I came in association with the devotees, that Srila Prabhupada had his disciples, their disciples, okay, then my I I got an entry into this world and I knew that okay, where was I? I was lying in the midst of stool. And from there I could feel that okay, this is a different spiritual world, transcendental world, and we can experience that bliss while we are here in this world itself. So um so later it was described like, okay, that that there was a um, there was a there was a lot of things going on. Many people had problems with caste Brahmins, um, or rather, like okay, the caste Brahmins, they had problems. Like, okay, how is it that this Vaishnavism, like, okay, that they call out for? How is it that these guys are talking about Brahmins, and how is it that they are getting Brahmin threads? What is this? Like, okay, we are Brahmins by birth, and no one can be Brahmins, like, okay, if they are not by birth. And Vaishnavism is saying that okay, okay, anyone can be a Brahmin, like, okay, by whatever they are doing. So there was a lot of conflict going on, and so because of this, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur was once invited, like, okay, please come and please share your viewpoints. So there is a huge conference that is happening, and a lot of Brahmins, Vaishnavas, they are going to come. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur was unanimously elected, like, okay, as one as a person like who can come and talk in this at particular forum. You can understand to clear the to clear like, okay, what it is, or to establish the true Vaishnav Siddhantas. But at that time, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he fell sick. And Vimla Prasad, at that time, what he did is he presented a, a paper, like, okay, he published a paper and he shared it with his father that, okay, uh, internally, like as a draft version, that, okay, father, these are some of the points that we can talk about. And his father was so happy and he blessed him that, okay, please, you go because I am very sick. So you go and share in that particular forum. So, so this is a forum filled with all the caste Brahmins. When Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur came, he was the last person to speak in this. Everyone spoke about this, and everyone like, okay, there was lot of things going on. A lot of people spoke about it, and the last person given chance was Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. When he initially came in, he he began to first glorify the caste of Brahmins and the qualities of Brahmins, the attributes of Brahmins, and the importance of following and surrendering to Brahmins, and the position of Brahmins that Krishna has, like, okay, everything, like, okay. And when he was mentioning everything like this, the the heart of the Brahmins were melting like anything. And they were thinking that, wow, he is a great scholar. We have not heard anything like this, glorifying our caste like this. And in their minds, they were also laughing that, okay, hey, this person seems to be our person only. He's supposed to speak only, okay, what Vaishnavism is about. So really, their hearts, their minds, their ears, everything, they were surrendered to this beautiful discourse of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So, so pleasing to them. And then, like, okay, what Srila Bhakti Siddhanta, what Vimla Prasad did is he turned the whole thing around and explained that who is a Brahmin. A Brahmin is not by birth. Yes, uh, and the Brahmin has a very exalted status, but a Brahmin cannot be by birth. Like if a if a person is born in the family of birth Brahmin, but is doing prohibited things, that person cannot be considered as a Brahmin. But if a person is born in the family of dog eaters, He's better than a Brahmin if he's chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, if he's chanting the holy name. So you can initiate anyone in a Brahmin order, whatever their birth is, if they simply have the quality of a Vaishnav. So, and after he mentioned that, like when he presented his philosophy, okay, this was so much appreciated. All the Brahmins, they were they were defeated. The common person, like they felt so much overjoyed with hearing this. They had never heard this kind of clarity with anyone speaking with that kind of clarity, that they were coming they were coming to take, like, okay, to touch the lotus feet of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, and they were so mad that they really jumped, and there was a whole mob who was coming to take the dust from the lotus feet. So the police were there, and the police said that, okay, if all of this entire mob they jump, they actually want to do that. Their intent is right, but sometimes what happens, the intent may be right, but you may do, but you may end up doing something which may hurt others. So they said, okay, you can, we have to protect you. Actually, the mob, the police said, okay, we have to protect you because this mob really wants to fall at your lotus feet. So please do one thing, like, okay, they brought a very big bucket of water and they placed Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's feet over there, and then they sprinkle their water of the from the feet of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati to everyone. That way, everyone got the blessings, and they were super happy. And Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he left from that place. So now let us understand that this Bimala Prasad, who later became Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, how he became. So what was his? How did he get his guru? So there was a very very great Paramhansa who was living in Vrindavan. Okay, and he was living there for many years. His name was Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. So this Paramhansa, okay, was very he had heard about the birthplace of Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He wanted to visit that place, and so he came to Navadvip. He was a disciple of Bhagavad Das Babaji Maharaj, who was a disciple of Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj. So he came to Navadvip, and over here, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he told his son Bimla Prasad that you should accept initiation from Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. So Bimla Prasad approached Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, that and in a very humble way. Uh, Now, just to give you a past life, like, okay, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, in his past, like, he was very humble, and he in his earlier life he led a life as a grain merchant, and then he in his future course he went to Vrindavan, and he became a very very empowered Paramahansa. So, and all the sadhus, say all the saints, Babajis, all the Vrajvasis, they respected Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj quite a bit. So he was very illustrious. He had a lot of realizations, and uh, he he was always in a mood of loving devotional service to the Supreme Lord. So Bimla Prasad said that, please will you please accept me as your disciple? Please give me your mercy. So Gaur Kishore Das, he was very, very humble, and from a material standpoint, he was he was illiterate, and he said, okay, oh Bimla Prasad, you are such a qualified person. Okay, you are knower of such shastras. You are coming from such a high birth. Okay, you are so highly educated, you are so brilliant, you are so effulgent, and you are also such an incredible preacher. But I am just a simple man. I am not educated at all. How can I be your guru? It is besides this, I have taken a vow that I will not accept any disciple. Now, we have to understand here one very important thing, that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he asked his son to take initiation, and when Gaur Kishore Das Bahuri Maharaj said this, like, okay, Bimla Prasad was very disheartened. And he kept approaching him again and again. And Babaji Maharaj said, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj said, okay, I've already vowed that I'll not take any disciples. And but Bimla Prasad said, but in my heart, I've already accepted you as my guru. Please, please accept me. And if you don't accept me, then I don't have any hope. So in in a current world, if we see many people accept guru, that guru acceptance is just like, okay, either like, okay, they also accepted guru, it feels good, let me accept a guru. But it's not like that. The acceptance of a guru has to be very deep. Okay, we have to take the teachings of that guru. We have to agree to be a servant of the guru. If we are just like whimsically like, okay, taking a guru, thinking that, okay, oh, this is a status symbol, oh, I'll be respected in the class of Vaishnav Acharya, in the Vaishnav society, that I also have a guru, I am also having a prominent guru. But if I am not following anything of that guru, then that is meaningless. So so think about the desperation here of um, Bimla Prasad. So Bimla Prasad went again to Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. He said that, okay, please accept me. And then Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj said that, okay, I will pray to Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu and I'll see if he accepts it. So he again approached him and he said, like, okay, please tell me, will you accept me? So he said, oh, next time he said, okay, I forgot to ask Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So he he said, okay, but I'll I'll he went on again requesting. He said, okay, I'll check and I will let you know. So Bimla Prasad asked, like, okay, have you checked? He said, I've offered your prayers, but I did not get any answer. Next time, he said. So I think it is not possible. So at that time, Bimla Prasad became very desperate. He said, okay, if you're not getting me initiation, then there is no purpose of my this human life. He started weeping. His heart became very much broken. And then he said that, okay, there is nothing. Then I think I will have to end my life. And he prepared himself to end his life. And at that time, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj couldn't understand how serious this candidate is. And honestly, he felt that he felt there was absolute void, and he was completely feeling dejected without the mercy of Srila Gurudev. So at that time, Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, his heart melted out of compassion, and he said in a very humble mood that, okay, fine, I will give you initiation. And then he gave him the name uh, Varsha Bhanavi Devi. So we Varsha Bhanavi Devi, we say Varsha Bhanavi Devi Daitya Kripa Bade. So Varsha Bhanavi Devi uh, Dayat Das. This is the name of Srimati Radharani, Varsha Bhanavi Devi Dayat. So Radharani's servant. So shortly after this Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Sri Vimla Prasad, he decided to form a tapasya at the uh, Navadvip. And he thought that, okay, he took a great vow that I will chant 1 billion Hare Krishna, 1 billion names. So every day he started chanting 3 lakh names. That means 192 rounds. Now imagine how many rounds do we chant? We chant 16 rounds. Okay. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was chanting 192 rounds each and every day. And he had vowed to chant 1 billion names. So he chanted like this for 9 years constantly at a bhajan kutir. And at this bhajan kutir, it was raining, and he he vowed that, okay, that, okay, I will not leave this place, like, okay, till I. So he would just soak, right, some rice and eat that, and he would drink this Ganges water at that time. And if he is not able to complete his chanting, like, okay, he would just be at that same place. Even if it started raining, if the water is falling from there, he would not care to repair anything in the bhajan kuteri. He just took an umbrella, sat there, and kept chanting. So, with that kind of intense chanting, like um, he and the kind of austerity that he was doing, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared to him. So, and he told that uh, that I am very pleased with the tapasya that you are doing, but you must not sit here in this holy dham. Everyone else is suffering in this, and they are suffering due to Maya. So you go to cities and you go to the places which are thickly populated to glorify the holy name. So with that mood, with that sweet mood, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he came and he decided that okay, he has to go out. He and in course of time, uh, it so happened that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he left the world. Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj also, he also wrapped up his pastime and he left from this world. So Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, he was feeling a lot of separation. And in this class, like I am using the name Bimla Prasad and Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur interchangeably. Both are the names of the same personality. Um, so he was he was feeling very deep separation, not just as a father, but Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur was his Siksha Guru and his father, and Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj was his Diksha Guru. So when he was in that deep mood of separation and he was intensely praying, that time he he heard the voice saying that okay, you must kindly help the world, and you must engage in the activity to fulfill the mission that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has started. So he took up this great mission. He took he took sannyas after that, and then he he went to various places. He established over 64 mathas across India, initiated like tens and thousands of disciples, and preached very, very daringly the glories of the holy name. And everywhere, like started the chanting of the holy name in the preaching spirits. So I want to mention one thing here that our Srila Prabhupada, just like Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur prayed very intensely. This is a very important learning that we have to take from here. Bhaktivinoda Thakur prayed very intensely, felt helpless. He asked for a ray of Vishnu, and there came Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he felt very helpless that okay, and he chanted 1 billion names sitting in the same place, and especially like okay, so there he got darshan of the Lord, and then like okay, Lord gave him the instruction to go ahead and preach. He, this is because of his humble, helpless mood. And similarly, our Srila Prabhupada, when our Srila Prabhupada at the age of 69, he traveled across the seven oceans. Like, okay, he traveled from one corner from Calcutta to the United States. He met with 2 heart attacks. At that point of time, he was feeling very helpless. But then he had a divine vision, and in this divine vision he saw Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, all the acharyas, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu came, and they said that okay, you don't have to worry, this mission will be fulfilled, you just keep carrying on, everything will be set up. So there is a very, very important message here. This mission of Mahaprabhu, it is said, পৃথিবীতে আছে যত নগর আদি গ্রাম সর্বত্র হইবে মোরা নাম প্রচার, means as many towns and villages there are, the name of Gauranga Mahaprabhu will be spread across. There is absolutely no doubt about it. You can see then Srila Prabhupada came and he spread this holy name across the world. Now you might question that, yes, it has spread to all the continents, it has spread to the major cities, but it has not, are we seeing it in every town and village? Maybe it has not spread to every town and village. So that is where we have an opportunity to serve. When we engage in this service mood of spreading this mission, then we will be partaking in in that same Leela of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it does not matter if someone very insignificant as I or you, whether we join or not, it will spread. But if we want to be a part of it, Lord is saying that, okay, just join it and take credit for being part of it. Then that's it. We have to be there as an humble instrument. We may be very insignificant, but we'll be empowered if we have faith in our Acharya's words. That's it. Because Srila Prabhupada, he had faith in his Guru's words. He did not come to US with any money. He did not have any contacts in US. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he had nothing, but he established 64 mutts. Srila Prabhupada, like when he came here, he had no place to stay. He was traveling in a cargo ship. Even when we go from little place here and there, what we do? We just, first of all, we find out where are we going to stay? What is our accommodation? What kind of food will we have? We don't, we cannot think of traveling even if we don't have our basic amenities met. But Srila Prabhupada had nothing. He had complete faith and conviction in the words of his Guru that this mission will spread. And with that faith and conviction, he had Srimad Bhagavatam. He went with that Srimad Bhagavatam and he started. Even if you go and hear Srila Prabhupada's lectures, you will see that he talks in typical Bengali accent. The Americans, they did not understand Srila Prabhupada's accent, but the love and conviction with which he spoke, it fulfilled their soul's desires. It satisfied their souls and they fell in love with Srila Prabhupada. They took up to this mission. And the most degraded population of the society, they became pure devotees. What a glory of this mission this is. This is what Srila Prabhupada came to give us. What is bhakti? If we see other things, other practices, demigods, this, that, other faiths, what they do is like, okay, don't do this, don't do that, or you have a business mindset. Okay, God, give me my daily bread, give me house, give me this and give me that. And what people do when they go to holy places, they go and see that, okay, oh, please cleanse me of my past sinful things. Okay, I do a snan in this nadi and I lose all my sinful karmas, bad karmas. But what bhakti is saying is not just losing the bad karmas, but take out the propensities of this doing the sinful activities. Because after we take bath and if we come out, after we come out of the holy dham, we again engage in the sinful propensities. But bhakti is giving the highest. And when we engage in this highest, Krishna says, Ye athamam prapadyante tam tataiva bhajami aham. We get the highest taste of this bliss of bhakti. That is what Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur came to give us. Can you imagine just one disciple of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur? He came and he traveled the globe 14 times at the age of 70 when people retire. They sit by the TV and they watch TV. At that age, at that age, our beloved Srila Prabhupada came, traveled across the globe, and he gave something that caused tremors across the world. He built a mission that is still running. If you see, he did not build a mission by his name. He built it by Krishna consciousness. If he wanted, he could have had millions of disciples, but he said that, okay, I don't want millions of stars. I need one moon. Okay, he did not dilute any of the principles that the acharyas have given. He came to a world, he stayed in the Western world where he was talking about four regulative principles: no meat eating, no intoxication, no illicit sex, and no gambling. This is what their life was all about. But out of out of the mercy of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, they gave up everything and they became purified and they became most blissful. This is the power of bhakti. And if we have firm conviction of this power, then we can also we can not only will we be delivered, but we can become wonderful instruments in bringing others and giving this, distributing this bliss. So Srila Prabhupada, okay, now if you, I want to tell about the most glorious pastime, how Srila Prabhupada came in contact with Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Now, if you, if you know this, Srila Prabhupada was a in the in his when he was passing out, when he was in his college days, he was in Scottish Church College. He was a follower of Mahatma Gandhi, and at that time, India had not gained independence, and Srila Prabhupada was deeply following Mahatma Gandhi. At that time, someone came and told him, his friend Narendra, that please come here. There is a very wonderful sadhu. You will be just amazed when you meet him. So Srila Prabhupada said that, okay, I have already seen many sadhus and those are all bogus, because my father, like, he used to invite a lot of sadhus. He respected them, but I have seen that their lifestyles, they wear saffron clothes and they do all bogus type of nonsense. So I am just fed up with sadhus. I don't want to get there. So Narendra insisted that no, this is not any of those bogus sadhus. He is a very bona fide sadhu. Please come once. And after repeated insisting, Srila Prabhupada, like, okay, he went. He was at that time, his name was Abhay Charan. So Abhay, he went with Narendra, and he went to one Ultadanga main road. This is where the uh, ashram of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was. So this is where this meeting happened. And as soon as Srila Prabhupada, he offered, he came, he had darshan of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur and immediately offered his obeisances, that is Dandavat Pranam. And before he could get up, like, and he could, uh, uh, before he could, as he was getting up, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur looked at him and he said, "You are a young man, you are an intelligent person. Take this message of Lord Chaitanya and spread it in English language all across the world." Srila Prabhupada was surprised. Okay, this is the first time he's coming to meet. He hasn't opened his mouth also. So in his heart, he accepted Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur as his spiritual master. He had an argument with him. He said, "But India is not independent. How is this? How is this bhakti, this message of Lord Chaitanya going to help?" So he initially had an argument with and Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur. He established the principles. He said that, okay, see, this independence will go on. Okay, even if independence is, even if India gets independence, there will be some other problem that will be there, and there will always be some other problems. But the real urgency is Krishna consciousness. We can see from the predictions of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur that India has gained independence. It's over 50 years. Now it's over, yeah, it's over 50 years. So now it's almost close to 60 years. But there are so many problems. Okay, there is one problem after the other. And same thing, like, okay, a smaller uh, things we can see in our lives also, in our families, in our own personal lives. We can see there is always problems. There is no end to the dearth of problems. But Krishna consciousness is an urgency. This is the point Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur wanted to establish. And he gave this instruction to Srila Prabhupada, who who was who who accepted in his heart Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur as his spiritual master. But at that time, he was just married. He had a newborn child. He was also a manager of a chemical company, or rather pharmaceutical company. So he was thinking how to do this. I have so many responsibilities. He had just assumed like family occupation. This as a grihastha, he had children. So so externally, like, okay, he he was just trying to absorb like what he was told. But in the future, like, okay, he took these words of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur as his life and soul. He meditated on it for several decades, and then when the time was right, Srila Prabhupada took sannyas, like, okay, fulfilling all his personal responsibilities, and then he he went into this mission that his Gurudev gave him. So he always gave all his credit to his Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki jai. So, so his Guru Maharaj. Now I want to tell about one more aspect here, that Srila Prabhupada, he when he approached Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, like, okay, he when he would come to hear from Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, when Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur will be giving classes, at that time his name was Abhay Charan, sorry, his name was Abhay, and he would listen the classes very carefully, and he was very submissive. He would ask questions. He was very anxious to hear, and because of his anxiousness to hear, because he was very carefully hearing, submissively hearing, he pleased Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Uh, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur always said, "This Abhay has a taste in hearing." So anything that Srila Prabhupada would write for the magazines of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, once he reviewed one of the draft, he said, "Don't bring this to me for review. Whatever he gives, whatever Abhay gives, print it directly," because he had so much confidence in Srila Prabhupada. So this tells us, like, okay, in this disciplic succession, how important it is to hear with rapt attention, because that can really change our entire, that can really transform our lives. So in this way, we can understand that Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he planted the seed in Srila Prabhupada's heart to take the message of Lord Chaitanya, and according to time, place, and circumstances, spread it across the world. So Srila Prabhupada then took it, that seed that Srila Prabhupada took, like, okay, it became like a tree. And this tree, you can see now the Vartaman Guru Varga, the Srila Prabhupada's disciples, that tree has borne so many fruits, and those fruits have so many seeds, and 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 the Srila Prabhupada, like, he has watered watered that, basically that he's watering this constantly, and it is growing, and those each seeds are growing into trees. So so many seeds there are planted like this. So you can imagine, like, okay, I would have never come into Krishna consciousness. I came in touch with the devotees when I came to US. I did not know nothing out of this, like, okay, when I was in India, and I wasted most of my life. I want to reveal, like, okay, I have wasted most of my life in this. But then when we understand what Srila Prabhupada came to give us, what is our glorious parampara? See, these people who are part of our parampara, they are most glorious. If our heroes are not Bollywood and Hollywood heroes, but if our heroes are these acharyas, then our life will have the great mission actually. So Srila Prabhupada, he came to the West to plant those same seeds into our hearts. He came to India also to give those same seeds in so many hearts. So he always would say that my Guru Maharaj has given me this mission of spreading the seeds of love that he has planted in my heart. He would always say that my humble request is, like, okay, you put everything else and assist me in fulfilling the desires of my spiritual master. This is his request. If we take this request as our life and soul, then our life will be transformed. So if So in this way, like, okay, if we help assist Srila Prabhupada in spreading this message, in spreading these glorious teachings of Sankirtan mission in every town and village, then there is no other greater way to achieve the mercy of the Lord. In whatever way we can do this. And so we should ask, like, okay, how can we serve? If we have this mood of service, then that will change our life. When we when we engage in the mood of service, when we also see Srila Prabhupada's qualities, he was submissive, he would hear with rapt attention, he caught the attention of his guru, and by his mercy everything happened. See, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, if you take his example, why did he take initiation from Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj? He was so materially qualified. He knew Bhagavad Gita shloks, he knew purports, he was such a good preacher. But Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, his guru, he was, in material standards, he was illiterate. But material standards is nothing. In material standards, if you see today, they would say in material standards, in material knowledge, they would say tomatoes are good for eating, and tomorrow everything will change. Tomatoes are not good for eating. So that is a material standard. There is no standard actually. But if someone has Krishna, if someone has Krishna Prem, that is the highest thing. That is the highest thing that one can get. How can we get Krishna Prem? When we serve, when we serve those devotees, when we engage in serving, then we also get that bliss. If we develop the mood of serving, if we develop the mood of serving in this mission, we will also get that, we will also get the bliss, we will get unlimited joy. Here in the prayers by Mahaprabhu, we hear for Sishtashtaka prayer, Anandam Bodhivardhanam Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadanam. Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadam means it does not matter. One may be neophyte or one may be advanced, but in every stage they can get so much anand, and they will not be able to withhold so much anand when they engage in this beautiful mission. So with that, I would like all of us to make this sincere prayer to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, because this is the day we can fall, we should cry out for our mercy to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, that okay, please we beg to you that please make us pure devotees, please make us that instrument that will really please Srila Prabhupada. Please get us in this parampara and please make us that instrument. Srila Prabhupada wanted not million stars but one moon. Let us make, please put a speck of dust on our head so that we can become that thing like which will please Srila Prabhupada at all times, eternally, birth after birth, okay, so that we can engage in this loving devotional service to the Lord. See, see the example of Lord Krishna and Arjun. Arjun was given the option that okay, do you really want to when the war of Kurukshetra was supposed to happen, that time, like, okay, for those of you who do not know, that time Krishna was sleeping and Arjun and Duryodhan both approached for help to Krishna. Arjun appeared, Arjun came late, Duryodhan came early, but Duryodhan came and sat in a chair which was uh, like on the side of the head of Krishna. So Krishna couldn't, it was on the other side here behind. And Arjun sat at the lotus feet of Krishna. As soon as Krishna woke up, he saw Arjun and he said, Arjun, you are here. What can I do for you? Please tell me. Duryodhan became very angry. He said, Krishna, I was here first. He said, Krishna said, no matter. You may have come first, but I saw Arjun first. So they both explained that we have come for help. And Krishna said, okay, see, I have two options. I have my Narayani Sena, which has 9 lakh soldiers who have never lost a battle. And on the other side, I have myself. I will not fight a battle. On one side, 9 lakh soldiers who has never lost a battle. And on the other side is Krishna who will not fight a battle. What is the purpose of asking help? Is to fight the battle. Arjun was given the first chance. Arjun said, I need you, Krishna. Duryodhan left that place smiling and mocking at Arjun, thinking that what a fool number one he is. Krishna asked Arjun, oh Arjun, why did you select me? I will not even fight the battle. Arjun said, no matter Krishna, if I lose the battle or what, I just want you only. We know the result of the battle that Arjun won. See, we have to understand one thing. When we get Krishna, right? See, we will get all the things that comes with Krishna. Victory is inevitable. Okay, if we are sincerely seeking for Krishna, if we are sincerely seeking for Krishna Prem, what is Krishna Prem? Love towards Krishna. Arjun had love towards Krishna. See, Duryodhan also had darshan of Krishna. If we think that okay, we go to temple, have darshan like that, nothing will happen. Our heart will not transform. Okay, but if we get Krishna Prem, if we have Krishna, then what did Krishna do for Arjun? He became his chariot driver, which is a servant level thing. Okay, this is the love of the Lord. This is Krishna Prem. This is what Srila Prabhupada came to give us. If we understand this, then our life will be transformed. This is what Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur came to give. He came to give the pure teachings, not just like, okay, oh, rosy picture. Like, okay, if someone thinks that, okay, oh, my life is so much full of problems and I will take up Krishna consciousness when these problems are gone, that is never going to happen. We will live in problem and we'll die with problem. But if we have to really wake up, that time is now. And if we have to really be sincere, we have to have, firstly, we have to have a guide. Okay, who can really show us what should I do in my life? And when, if we have a guide in place, then our life will be completely transformed. So with that, let us make that sincere prayers to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur that please make us back, please, please accept us and please give us the blessings so that we can always please Srila Prabhupada. And with that, I would like to conclude that if I have said anything incorrect, please forgive me because I am just a very insignificant thing. Like I am just trying to share what what I have heard, but I really felt inspired and I thought that okay, this is the best blessing that anyone can have. Share hearing on Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur on this day, and this is the best blessing that I can also get by sharing this. We may have not covered about Lord Chaitanya, but very soon we'll cover because he's the most magnanimous incarnation. And if you have any questions or comments, we can take it now or we can end the session. Hare Krishna, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki jai. Srila Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai
Jai.
Gaur Premanandi. Hari Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubheva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. And before we end the call, okay, I just want to ask, does anyone have any questions or any comments? Yes, Shama Karunamai, Mataji, please. Yes, I think uh, Lal Mohan Kaku also has a question.
Yes, yes, I have no question, but I have one comment. What I listened so far, that your devotion to Krishna and your respect and devotion to all is a Vaishnava
I think we lost your voice here.
for me, that yes, I, I can also, and I must try to do something for this mission. This is my comment.
Yeah, I think I lost your voice actually. Can you repeat that, please?
Yes. Are you listening me now?
Yes, yes, it is audible now.
Acha. Now that I have listened you so long, now the what I understand the devotion what you have on Krishna and the respect and devotion you have all that Vaishnava Guru Vrinda like this Prabhupada, Srila Saraswati, Bhaktivinoda Saraswati Thakur, Bhakti Vinoda Thakur. That is such a deep and such a loving that even we can follow a little bit of this in our life and contribute to this mission, we will be very grateful. That is my comment.
Hare Krishna. I am just I'm just a very menial servant, and I my role is just as a servant to all of you. And all glories to our beloved founder Acharya Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada, who gave us this, who delivered these pure teachings of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. As I said, like, okay, I was in US, I was enjoying my life. I came to US to just earn money and enjoy life. But when I really learned that, okay, what Srila Prabhupada gave us is such highest, and what is the whatever I am calling as enjoyment is nothing but it's just a temporary nature. It When I heard about this, it transformed myself. I'm still there only. I'm still very struggling. But what what Srila Prabhupada came to give us, what Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur came to give us is the highest. Srila Prabhupada never took any credit. He always gave credit to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur because he is orchestrating everything. And this is our glorious mission. If we develop a drop of love towards our acharyas, then our life will be most perfect. And if we make our prayers to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, guaranteed it will be heard. And I want to, since you mentioned this, I am just reminded of one pastime that that is that I that I heard once. A disciple of Srila Prabhupada, our Srila Prabhupada, he uh, he brought from US some food item. I don't remember what it was. Some grain, I think barley or something that he brought, and there was a halwa that was made out of this. Okay, and Srila Prabhupada was used to eating a different type of halwa. So so this disciple made that halwa and took it for Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada was sick at that time. So Srila Prabhupada, when this disciple placed it, and this was cooked by our very dear Srila Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj. So Srila Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj, he cooked this and took for Srila Prabhupada. And that time, like, okay, Srila Prabhupada asked him, "What is this?" He said, "Okay, that person, that devotee has come from US. He brought this, whatever barley, or I don't remember what exactly that item was. He brought this item, so he made a halwa out of this. So please accept this." So Srila Prabhupada said, "What kind of that bhakti halwa? Bring the regular one which I eat." So, so then Srila Bhakti Charu Swami went back, and then and this he told that disciple that Srila Prabhupada doesn't want to eat that one. So this disciple, he felt very dejected. He said, "Okay, definitely there is something lacking in me," and he started crying, and he went to another like space where there was a photo of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So he started praying there. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, like, I am so fallen. I just brought this, and I wanted to serve my guru in some way. This is all I could find actually. So and I got this, but because I'm so fallen, my offering was not accepted. Please forgive me so that I can be pleasing to my Guru Maharaj." And as he was saying these words, at that time, Srila Prabhupada called from and said, "Bring that barley halwa and call that person also, call that disciple also." It was immediately accepted by Srila Prabhupada. Okay, this is the power of prayers. Our Guru Parampara is most bona fide, and when we pray to our acharyas, they are most merciful. There is nothing greater joy in this parampara, which is utmost bona fide. So let us take this process very, very sincerely, and to whatever extent we are sincere, let us make an attempt. Let us take a vow that Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, please bless me so that I can be more sincere. Let us do that. That way, we we can please Srila Prabhupada eternally, life after life. Thank you so very much for your comment. I am not qualified, but I offer this your comment to my guru, to Srila Prabhupada. And these glories I heard from my spiritual master, His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. And so I'm just a parrot, like trying to deliver this. um, so, and of course, like, okay, these are the glories of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So, Shama Karunamai, Mataji, you want to share something? Okay, I think we may have lost her. Uh,
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare
Dhanyavad
Krishna.
Pranam.
Dandut Pranam.
I don't have a question. I actually wanted to just say on similar lines to what uh, Prabhu was saying, mentioning that this class was uh, so powerful, and the statement that you mentioned, Mahaprabhu has said that পৃথিবীতে আছে যত নগরাদি গ্রাম সর্বত্র প্রচার হইবে মোর নাম. So this movement is going to spread in every nook and corner of this world, and whether we are part of it or not, these words of Mahaprabhu will surely come true. So now it is up to us whether we want to be a part of this and be the recipient of this benediction or not. So I just wanted to, as you were teaching us how to pray and the power of prayers. So actually, I just wanted to convey that yes, I really want to be part of this mission, Mahaprabhu's mission. So, and the class was so wonderful, so inspiring, and every uh, everything that you shared, uh, every bit of it was so inspiring that if I can just keep on hearing this same class again and again and again, then I think that will make my life successful, because the essence of everything about Krishna consciousness and about the purpose of human life is there in this session, in everything that you have shared here. So thank you so very much for this wonderful um, class. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Dandut Pranam. Once again, like, okay, I am just a donkey actually, who actually, when when the donkey is um, carrying the clothes, right? So in a village, like, okay, when the donkey is carrying the clothes, at that time, like, okay, the people are laughing at the donkey because the master is always beating, and the donkey just has to get like some grass, and the donkey just gets all the beating and goes. But one day, everyone is paying Dandavat Pranam to this donkey, and the donkey is surprised. Are why so much respect? Later, it is learned that okay, he was carrying Jagannath Shila, and it was not the Dandavat Pranam to the donkey, but the Dandavat Pranam is to the Jagannath Shila. So similarly, it is the glory of the personality Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur that is so effulgent that uses a donkey like me also. Mukam karoti vachalam, pangum langhayate girim. Okay, Pangu also, like a lame person also crosses over Giri Parvat, and Mukam karoti vachalam, if there is Guru's mercy. So Guru,
This is humility.
if
This
it
is
is it is
humility.
Guru, it is Guru who is using as an instrument at every moment. If we really want to be an instrument, right, the Guru can use anyone as an instrument. So if to the extent we consider ourselves insignificant, to that extent, like, we'll be used for the mission. I wanted to share one verse, but I'm not able to remember that. But this verse is very powerful. If we remember this verse, I'll try to find out the verse, but I remember the meaning of this verse. The meaning of the verse is that, okay, that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela is still going on and it will continue to go on. Okay, but fortunate are those people who can see this Leela. It starts with Yadyapi Amar, and I'm forgetting the rest of it. But so if we want to be part of this most wonderful Chaitanya's, Lord Chaitanya's Leela, then if we can become a sincere instrument of the Guru Parampara, it will be the most phenomenal thing, because there are so many stories. We will have stories to share, and Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur will empower us. It does not matter what we are now, but this is a path of mercy. If mercy is there, then, as I was saying, that okay, a donkey like me also can speak. So that is the thing. That is the on mercy. This is purely mercy, and we have to cry out for our mercy. How when we chant, we should really cry out that we should focus on our anarthas, that we really want to become pure devotees. We do not want to be million stars. We want to be one moon. That Srila Prabhupada will be pleased with. That will, if we pray for this to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur with deep sincerity, then, and if he's pleased with our prayers, then no matter what we are now, we may be able to do some service which will please Srila Prabhupada in whatever capacity he wants to use us. So with that, if there is any other question or comments, then we can take it now, or we can stop it here. Um, we have Nandini Priya Mataji also. She rarely speaks, so I'll ask her any comments, or Pooja Mataji.
Yeah, the class is nice, Prabhuji. Like I don't know many things what you have told today. Like so it gave me the idea like how I can please gurus and everybody. So thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. All right, we'll stop here. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Gauranga
Ananta
Kuthi Bhakta Vrinda ki
Jai.
jai. Jagat Guru Srila
His Grace
Prabhupada ki
Ananta Vilas Prabhu ki jai.
Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna.